When you think of a European city break, do you think of Germany? Maybe you should. Because beyond the stereotypes, we found two cities that completely surprised us. One with a bold, modern skyline that feels almost futuristic. And the other with charming old streets, cozy squares, and riverside romance. This is Frankfurt and Mainz, and together, they might change the way you see Germany. Let's explore the side of Germany no one really talks about. We were visiting Mainz for the first time. My friend actually lives here, so it was the perfect way to finally explore Germany. She waited for us at Frankfurt Airport, and our first impression? Total chaos. The airport was enormous, and it felt a little overwhelming at first. But having her there to help us made everything so much easier, and instantly more fun. Frankfurt is a big city, a hub for countless flights, and a melting pot of different cultures and peoples. From Frankfurt, the opportunities are endless, not just for exploring Germany, but for traveling all over the world. And seriously, just for the airport itself, you need time, a sense of direction, and a compass. When we later visited Mainz, the contrast was immediately clear. The cozy streets, smaller squares, and relaxed pace made it obvious how different a small city feels compared to a bustling metropolis. Visiting both in one trip gave us the perfect glimpse of Germany's diverse city vibes. If you're like me, someone who loves exploring smaller cities and hidden gems, rather than the usual tourist spots, Mainz will be the perfect choice. Its charm, history, and riverside streets make it feel intimate and cozy. Walking through Mainz, we immediately felt a sense of calm and slow living. The pace is gentle. People take their time, enjoying every moment. We strolled past a beautiful theater, and nearby, a fresh local market was buzzing quietly with life. Locals chatting, sipping fresh juices, and simply enjoying being outdoors. It's a city where people aren't in a rush. You can see older couples walking hand in hand through the charming streets, taking in the history and beauty around them. Every corner, every square feels alive yet serene. The perfect escape from the hustle and bustle of bigger cities like Frankfurt. If you're planning to explore Mainz, there are so many charming spots you won't want to miss. First, of course, there's the Mainz Cathedral, a stunning medieval building that really shows the city's history. Not far from there is the Gutenberg Museum, where you can dive into the story of the printing press. It's fascinating and surprisingly interactive. One of my favorite things was simply walking along the Rhine riverside. The pace is slow, the air is fresh, and you can just soak in the cozy vibe of the city. Make sure to wander through the Old Town, with its cobblestone streets, colorful houses, and little squares where locals gather. For a bit of culture, St. Stephen's Church with its Chagall stained glass windows is breathtaking. And if you're looking for some peaceful views, the Kupferberg Terrace along the Rhine is perfect for photos or just relaxing. And honestly, one of the best things in Mainz is just wandering the small streets, discovering hidden cafes, wine bars, and those intimate corners that make you feel like you're in a completely different world. Now, if we jump over to Frankfurt, the vibe changes completely. Frankfurt is big, bustling, and full of energy. You can't miss the skyline and the main tower. The view from the top is incredible. Then, down in the heart of the city, there's the Romer and Romerberg Square, a historic square surrounded by beautiful medieval buildings. Frankfurt also has an amazing cultural side. The Städel Museum is one of the best art museums in Germany. And if you love botany, the Palmengarten is a peaceful oasis amid the urban energy. The Museum Zufer along the main river has so many museums you could spend a whole day exploring. Of course, the city also has its busy, lively streets. Zeil Shopping Street is full of people, cafes, and shops, the perfect place to feel the pulse of Frankfurt. And as you walk along the main river promenade or cross its bridges, you get a real sense of the city's energy, with multicultural neighborhoods, street life, and even little hidden gems tucked into the corners. The great thing is, you can choose which city to spend more time in, depending on your own travel style. For us, this combination made the trip feel perfectly balanced. From relaxing mornings in Mainz to exciting evenings in Frankfurt, it was the ideal way to see two very different sides of Germany in one trip. If you love discovering Mainz and Frankfurt with us, hit subscribe. Our next trip is going to be super cozy, charming, and full of surprises. Stay tuned!